Hey Jason, this is Pete. Um, just showing you how to do that little thing with the photos that you asked about. Pretty easy. Just go up to File, oops, Open, whatever file you want. Here's one of my Bandmate from my cheesy 70s band. Um, so what we do is you open up the color image, and then you go to Layer. Oops, I'm on my new computer, and the trackpad is huge, and it's hard to get used to. So new adjustment layer, black and white. And there's a few different ways you could get to this result, but the best is that new adjustment layer because it allows you to kind of play around with it. I usually leave it at default, but there are a bunch of different ways you can do it, different filters you can run on it, get different looks. But default's always been pretty good. Um, so then you want to click on the panel tab and close that out. So now you've got your adjustment layer and your original image. The cool thing about adjustment layers is you can just click on the eye and turn them on and off. Um, so anyway, let's go back up to layer style. If you haven't played around with the layer style, that's kind of like the key of Photoshop. Everything is, all the effects and fun little things are done through um, layer style. Now, when you open up layer style, this is what you're going to get. There's a whole bunch of different options. We want to go down to color overlay, and this is what it's going to look like when you start. It's going to have normal, and it's probably going to have one color selected. Um, I like to use 464 for this kind of sepia tone, so I'm just going to leave that at 464. The way you'd find that is you would go to, this is what it'll look like. This panel will look like this when you start. Then you go to color libraries and it opens up choice. I usually use Pantone solid coated, and again I choose 464. So I'll click OK. Then we go over to the mode, and we're going to make that color. And now you can see right away what it did. So I just kind of colored the photo, and then you want to kick it back, I think. So I want to kick this back to, say, 60%. And basically that's it. The only thing I would do is probably go to Layer, Flatten Image when I'm done, because then, you know, if you're sending this off to a photo place, this would be a good way to send it. And then just save it back out. I'm not going to save it because I need this, but well, we could just save it as Jody Sepia save. And I don't know what you know about JPEGs, but the higher the quality and the the image options, or the higher those and the higher the maximum low. That's actually is your quality, not your compression. So just when you set it, make sure that you don't say low because you want very little compression. Yeah, you want maximum, really. You want a nice quality JPEG. And then click OK. And that's it. So I hope that helps. See ya.